Alright, good evening, Biafrans, good afternoon, and good morning wherever you are. My name is Maze Udochukwu, and tonight we're going to be talking about IPOB family members in Ukraine. Please, before we go ahead with today's program, do well by sharing this particular broadcast. Very, very important. If you've not been sharing our broadcast right from time, please do well by sharing today's night's broadcast. It's important we always come here to update you most of the things that's happening around the world. But tonight we're going to be talking about our brothers, IPOB family members who are living in Ukraine. And I believe most of us probably might have seen most of the things that's going on in Ukraine, the invasion of Russian military to Ukraine, and a lot has been going on there. And we have our people in Ukraine, we have our IPOB family members in Ukraine, and tonight we are here to encourage our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, our fathers who lives in Ukraine. So if you are in Ukraine, you are IPOB family member, and you probably maybe listening to today's program, do well to leave us a comment on the comment section. Tell us how the situation is over there, and tell us how safe Biafrans are in Ukraine. But I believe we Biafrans, we are smart. Whenever something like this is happening, we will always look for alternatives. So we are here tonight to encourage our brothers who lives in Ukraine. So before we go ahead with today's program, as most of you probably might have known how we do it here on our platform, before we proceed with whatever information or whatever we're going to talk on this platform, we usually take our national anthem. So what I'm going to do, we're not going to stay long tonight. We are just, if you check now, you will see what the time is saying. You will see that is a little bit late, but notwithstanding, we're always here to update you with whatever information, whatever thing that is going around concerning our people, concerning Biafra struggle. So tonight we're here and we're going to talk about our brothers who lives in Ukraine. Remember, we have IPOB family members all over the world, even in Russia as well. So we're going to be talking about the both countries, in Russia and in Ukraine. So if you're IPOB family member and you live in Russia or particularly in Ukraine, so tonight's message is particularly for you. But before we proceed with some of the information that we've got tonight, we would like to take our national anthem as it is customary for us to do so. But why I will go ahead and play our national anthem, I would want some of you to keep sharing this program. Let's have more people on and see what we can do tonight. Now, let's listen to our national anthem. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you all for joining. I am seeing people commenting here. Solomon, thank you all the way from YouTube. We have Benedict Udochukwu is commenting on Facebook. Please let us know where you're watching from, your location. If you are in Russia, please let us know that you're joining the program in Russia. Let's see what is happening. If you check on your screen there, that is the city of Ukraine, right? And recently we've been hearing news of some of the things that are happening there in Ukraine. So if you check there on your screen, you will see what is displaying there. That is live update. That is what is happening there in Ukraine. We recently saw some bombing and some distraction and some other things there in Ukraine today. So we are out here tonight to encourage our brothers and our sisters, our mothers and our fathers who lives in Ukraine. This broadcast is particularly for our brothers who lives there in Ukraine and Russia, please. But particularly we're talking about Russia. If you are IPOB family member and you are living in Russia, please, if the situation is overwhelming where you are, please, you can relocate to other city that is safe. You can travel out of a particular city where you are if you see that some things is getting out of hand. Remember, every life of Biafrans matters. I know most of us probably might have been following up with the news concerning the invasion of Russian military to Ukraine. The news has been around the world. In fact, it has been the headline of every news so far today. And report has been going on. People have been reporting it. If you go on Facebook, you will see numerous posts concerning some of the things that's happening in Ukraine. Actually, why we are here tonight is to encourage our people, IPOB family member who lives in this country. So if you are an IPOB family member and you live there in Ukraine, please, we are encouraging you. We are always with you people. Be safe. If you notice any strange movement where you are, or maybe you notice any bombing, please try to go to other city that is safe. If it's possible for you to travel out of the country, please kindly do so. Remember, every life of Biafrans matters. I know most of us have seen how report is going on. They are reporting most of the things that's happening in Ukraine. But I know all of us remember what happened at Obibo, the Obibo massacre, the killings in Ibonyi, the killings in Imo State. None of the media reported it. We are not supporting what is happening in Ukraine, but our people used to say, "Eme nwata ka emere ibe ya, obi adị ya mma." So, if the world will be reporting what is happening in Ukraine today, so what stops them from reporting most of the atrocities that have happened in Biafra land so far? And it keeps happening even up until now. But we are not here to judge. We are not here to, put blames. But like I've said before, eme nwata ka emere ibe ya, obi eme gịnị, obi adị ya mma. But we are here tonight, particularly our brothers and our sisters who lives in Ukraine. Please, if you are living there, you notice any bombing around where you live, try to leave that city. The Russian military so far have invaded Ukraine, as most of you probably might have seen on the news. So we are here tonight to encourage our people who lives there in Ukraine. So if you are an IPOB family member and you're living in Ukraine, please stay safe wherever you are. If it's possible for you to leave the country entirely, please do well by leaving the country. Just leave the country. When things get normal, you can safely go back there. Like I've said before, every life of Biafrans matters. So that is why we are here tonight, to encourage our brothers and our sisters who lives there in Ukraine. Please share this video, right? Share this particular broadcast. Wherever you're watching us from, share the broadcast. You may not be in Ukraine, you may not be where it's happening, but what you would do to help is to just share it. When people get the message, when people who are there, who probably may be stranded, gets the message, they will know what to do next. So share this particular program, share it wherever you can share it. If you are coming on our WhatsApp group, please do well by sharing. Copy the link, put it on that WhatsApp group, so other people will get to know that we are broadcasting live. I am seeing a lot of comments here. I am still looking to see if I will see anybody who will reach us all the way from Ukraine. Please try to let us know your location. Chidebere John, where are you watching from? Solomon, where are you watching from? Stella, where are you watching from? Eze, where are you watching from? Try to let us know your location. Let us know if we will see someone who is listening or watching the program from Ukraine. Let us know, comment, let us know your location. Let's see if we will have our people who lives in Ukraine. Remember, like I've said before, we have IPOB family members all over the world. Antonia, where are you watching from? Let us know where you're watching from. Comment on the comment. Use the comment section. Comment. I will call out your location and we know where you're joining us from. Namdi, where are you watching from? Let us know where you're watching from. Let's say if we get to read one or two comments of our family, one of our family members that's living in Ukraine. So the information that we've got tonight is that bombing and kind of destruction in Ukraine is ongoing. So we are here to encourage our brothers and our sisters who lives there in Ukraine. Hillary is watching from YouTube. Where are you? Where is your location? Let us know where you're watching from. Eze is watching from Biafra land, Bayelsa. Thank you, Eze, all the way from Biafra land. Though we are a little bit late, I was supposed to start this broadcast earlier before now, but we were kind of watching and listening to some of the things that's happening in Ukraine. Hillary is watching from Houston, Texas. Thank you, all the way from United States of America. Thank you, Hillary, for always joining the program. Share the program. Let's have other people on this particular program. Good morning, my brother. Eze Izuchuku. Is it morning already where you live? Let us know your location. If you're watching from Ukraine, let us know where you're watching from. Just like our brother Hillary is watching from Houston. If you're in Houston like our brother, let us know that you're watching from Houston. If you're watching in Biafra land like our brother Eze who is watching from Bayelsa, let us know that you're watching in Bayelsa. We want to know where people are joining from. Let's see if we'll get 2 or 3 people who is watching this program from Ukraine, because a lot is happening there and we have our people in Ukraine. Someone says, well, okay, Eze Izuchukwu is watching from UAE, that is United Arab Emirates, Dubai. So what we're saying is we're encouraging our people who lives there in Ukraine. If you're living there, be security conscious. If you notice any bombing around maybe your apartment or maybe a city where you live, try to leave that particular city. We were watching on the news earlier before I come here on our Facebook that many people are traveling from that particular city that they invaded to another city. Try to change location if it's possible. If it's possible for you to even leave the country entirely, leave the country, you can go to other European countries. Though I was reading on the news that some flights that is going in the Ukraine, that's going in and out, is being stopped. So I don't know how true that was. But whatever you can do to be safe, just do it. Fidelix is watching from India. Thank you, Fidelis, for joining the program. Chuku is watching from Abia. Aba. Thank you all the way from Aba. Do we have anybody who is watching from Ukraine? Please, if you're watching from Ukraine, try to give us an update on what is happening. If you check on your screen there is a video running on the screen on the situation of things there in Ukraine. That particular city where we are showing you this video is calm. As you can see there, you will see vehicles moving around. So if you live in a city where the bombing and military presence are too much, you can try to relocate to other cities. Get a hotel or maybe something. If it's possible, go to train station. You can just manage whatever you've got, stay at the train station, make sure you will be safe. Chidera is watching us from Lagos. Thank you, Chidera, from joining from Lagos. Michael Smith watching from South Africa. Chukuma David watching from Indonesia. Precious Darlington is watching from Anambra, Biafra land. Thank you for joining the program. Williams watching from Dubai. Thank you, Williams, for joining us all the way from Dubai. So if you are in Ukraine, try to let us know on the comment section. I actually asked the audience to let me know where they are joining from. Let's see if we'll get maybe one or two people who is watching the program from Ukraine, and try to let us know the situation there in Ukraine. Bright is watching from Olu. Bright, how is Olu today? Kenny is watching from Swiss. Thank you, Kenny, all the way from Swiss. Ifoma is watching. I don't know. Okay, Ifoma did not let us know her location where she's watching from. Chidebere Victor is watching from Anambra State, Biafra land. Yeah, the street is very calm. The video you are seeing there is a video of a city where there is, the city is calm. As you can see there, you will see that the vehicles are moving around. So we are here to talk to our people, Biafrans who live in Ukraine. If you notice any strange movement or maybe bombing in a city where you live, you can, travel to other city where there is nothing like bombing. Like the video you're seeing on your screen is a video of a city there in Ukraine. Nothing much is happening there. As you can see, you will see vehicles are moving around. Emeka is watching from Gambia. Peter is watching from Biafra land. Thank you, my brother, for joining the program. Tina is watching from Belgium. Prince James is watching from Abia State. Thank you, my brother, for joining the program. Share the program so other people will get to know what is happening. So I was saying something before. You see how all the whole media houses is reporting most of the things that's happening in Ukraine. But when the Nigerian military invaded Obibo and they killed Biafran in max, nothing happened. In fact, whenever you called on a radio station and report what was happening in Obibo, most of the radio station will tell you that what you are reporting is a fake news. They have never reported most of the atrocities that happened in Biafra land and currently happening even as we speak. We are not supporting what is happening in Ukraine, but what we are saying is that's what we are saying. If all the whole media houses could report what is happening in Ukraine today, then what stops them from reporting most of the atrocities that happen in our land? Our people were killed in mass. Imo State was a battlefield. They killed people in mass. They killed our youth. Many are still losing up to today. The Obibo atrocity was one of the worst in Biafra land during the EndSARS protests. All of us saw what happened. They killed our people in mass. In fact, the Zoom military were going house to house, picking our people, killing them. Nobody reported it. When we talk about it, they will call it fake news. When we post pictures about some of the killings, they will call it fake news. But look at what is happening today. Including our people is reporting most of the things that's happening in Ukraine today. Go on Facebook, you will see the posts everywhere. Punch is there reporting it. Vanguard is there reporting it. Channels is there reporting it. All the whole social medias, all the whole media houses, including Nigeria, Ghana, everywhere, they are reporting what is happening in Ukraine today. But when the invasion of the military in Olo, Obibo, Ebonyi, Anambra, nobody reported it. When we reported it ourselves, when we post pictures, Facebook will take the picture down and call it fake news. We are not saying that what is happening in Ukraine is good, like I've said before. But just like I've said, if they could report most of the things that's happening today, then what stops them from reporting the killings? You saw what is happening even currently as we speak. Our leader Mazen Kanu was forcefully he was kidnapped and forcefully brought back to Nigeria. Everybody knows about this. They know the truth. They know that what the Nigerian government did to our leader Mazen Kanu is international violation of criminal and international law, but nobody have talked about it. Everybody seems to be quiet. The ill treatment that been going on in DSS, where our leader is, nobody is talking about it. Nobody is reporting about it. But look at what is happening in Ukraine today. Everybody is talking about it. When you open your phone, the first thing you will see is the invasion of Ukraine, the Russian military invasion of Ukraine. When you go on YouTube, what you will see is the Russian military invasion of Ukraine. Even I was reading a news tonight. Wait, let me see if I will see that news and read it for you. It was posted by wait, let me see if I will be able to get that news for you. It was posted by Voice of America. Let me see if I will see it and I will read it for you. The what's it called? The U.S. president has sanctioned the Russian president. I just pray I will get that news because I was reading the news earlier before I come online here. So it has been happening things have been happening, they are reporting it, but when it comes to Biafra, when it comes to anything concerning us, you will not hear anybody talk about them. You see what is happening in Nigeria. You see what most of the things that's happening in Africa. Nobody is reporting about it. I just pray I will be able to see that article, then I will read it for you. So what are we talking about? What we are saying is, we are not kind of saying that what the Russian military or whatever that have happened in Ukraine is a good thing, but what we are saying is, when you treat other people the way when you treat them the way you are treating them now, still treat other people the way you feel that you're treating the other people. That's what we are talking about. I'm trying to see if I will be able to see that news, and I will read it for you. Voice of America reported some of those things that happened in Ukraine. Not just only Voice of America, other social media platforms are carrying the news. If you just open your phone or whatever you're using, your computer, your tablet, whatever device you've got, if you go on YouTube or Facebook, the first headline you will see is Russian military invade Ukraine. But during our own time, you've never had Nigerian military invade Obibo and kill Biafrans. You've never hear something like that. You've never hear Nigerian military is in Olo killing Biafrans. You can never say something like that. It's impossible. In fact, when you report it yourself, they will tell you that is a fake news. They will ask you for evidence. Even when you send them pictures and all that, they will still call it fake news. They will call it old pictures and old videos. Just like I've said before, we are not saying that what is happening in Ukraine is good, but if it could treat other people better, then remember to treat other people. Don't just base on one side, judgment. That's what we're saying. So if you check the picture and the video that you're seeing on your screen, is a city in Ukraine. That city is calm. As you can see, you will see vehicles moving around. I want to see if I will see that news that I was reading before I came on air to read for you concerning what the President of America said. Let me see. There is even a video of that particular I think there is a video. So that's what we're talking about. But particularly why we are here tonight, we are not here to maybe talk about most of the things that are happening in Ukraine. Why we are here to encourage our people that lives in this particular country, Ukraine. Remember, we have IPOB family member all over the world. If you will be able to go through the comments, you will see people commenting their location, telling you where they live. We have people watching us from Dubai. We have people from India. We have people from USA. We have people around the world. We have people from Austria. People are watching us from Biafra land, even though it's a little bit late. But they are up watching us, listening to us. We have people around the world. So what is happening in Ukraine today, we are here to talk about it, to encourage our people who lives in this particular country, Ukraine. If you are a Biafran, remember, every life of Biafrans matters wherever you are in the world. So if you are in Ukraine, and you notice bombing around your apartment or maybe your city, wherever you live in Ukraine, if you notice any bombing or maybe any strange move or movement, try to go to a city that is safe. Please. We have our people there. Now, if you check on your comment section, you will see Felix is watching us from Qatar. We have people all over the world. So why we are here tonight is to encourage our people who lives in this particular country. If you're IPOB family member, please stay safe wherever you are. If it's possible for you to leave the country entirely, please do well by leaving. When things get normal, when things normalize, you can safely go back. Just like I've said before, I think they stopped some flight that is going in Ukraine and the ones that's going out. I don't know how true that was. I was reading that earlier today. But our message tonight is whatever you could do to make sure you stay safe, please do it. Daniel is watching us from Italy. We have Biafrans all over the world. If I tell people that is watching here to start letting me know their location, you will see that we even have people watching us from Senegal. People are watching from South Africa. We have people from Australia. People are watching us from Biafra land. Earlier on, I read comment, someone is watching us all the way from Abia State, Aba. We have people watching from Anambra. Around the world. So please, if you're a Biafran and you live in Ukraine, please stay safe. Now, I said we're going to talk about our people too that lives in Russia. You have to be very, very careful too if you're in Russia. Mind how you move, because the two countries, whatever they are dragging, I'm not interested to know what the reason is. But why I am here tonight is to encourage our people to be careful. If you're in Russia, be careful. If you're in Ukraine, be careful. Whatever you can do to make sure you stay safe, please do it. Obina Victoria said, let me see where Obina is watching from. Obina is watching from Abuja, Federal Territory, Federal Capital of Nigeria, Zoo. Thank you, Obina, for joining the program. So share this program. Let's let people know what is going on. I told you that I am going to get you that post. We have someone who is watching us from Thailand. We have people around the world watching us. So I told you I was going to read something that I saw on Voice of Biafra. Sorry, not Voice of Biafra. Voice of America. There is a platform called Voice of America. So it's a platform that report most of the things. It's a media house anyway. So I told you that I am going to read you something that a post that I saw concerning U.S. President Joe Biden, who announced something tonight. He was on air tonight. He made a broadcast tonight from White House. So I think I've seen the article he posted. Voice of America posted it about 1 hour ago, and the article said USA President Joe Biden announces service new sanction on Russia in response to the invasion of Ukraine, including freezing assets of major banks and cutting off high-tech export to the country. Russia has every intention of overthrowing the Ukraine government, with Russian President Putin's invasion of the country on Thursday, that is today. A US official said, "What we are saying is a phrase of a large-scale invasion." A senior official told reporters they are making a move on Kyiv. There is a city called Kyiv in Ukraine. They have every intention of detaching the Ukraine government, the official said. The official said the first Russian assault involved more than 100 short-range plastic mines, but also medium-range plastic mines, cruise mines, and surface-to-the-air mines. The mines were targeted at military seats, airfield, barracks, and warehouses. This is the attack that had happened in Ukraine today, and the US president has announced several new sanctions on Russia in response to the invasion of the Ukraine, including freezing assets of major banks and cutting off high-tech exports to the country. I think the UK too, they did the same thing. The UK sanctioned Russia as well. So why I read this article for you is for you to understand what is going on, because the world is paying attention to what is happening in Ukraine, but they have never paid attention to what is happening to Biafrans. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? I ask. Just like I've said before, the killing alone that happened, do you know how many men that they killed in Obibo? Obibo alone. Even as we speak today, some women in Obibo, some of them have not seen their husband, some have not seen their sons up until now. In fact, as a matter of fact, some families don't even know their whereabouts. They don't know the whereabouts of some of their sons and husbands. During the End SARS protests, you saw what happened at Obibo. Wike invited the military to Obibo to kill Igbo people. And when you hear Igbo people, who are the Igbo people? They are Biafrans. Whether you are IPOB or you are not IPOB, whether you are agreeing with what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying or you are not agreeing to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying, in as much as you are an Igbo person, you are a Biafran automatically. So what happened was, Wike invited the military all the way from Abuja. They came to Obibo and they were killing people on daily basis. They were going house to house. You saw the videos everywhere then. We have some of the videos here on our platforms, on Facebook here and on YouTube. Nobody reported some of those things. Nobody talked about them. The radio stations in the zoo never talked about them. The channels, televisions never talked about them. The social media houses, you never read all of those things on newspapers. You never see them on televisions. Nobody talked about them. There was a day I was listening to a program, one of the zoo radio stations. I was listening to a program, and someone called on that program, and the person reported some of the things that was happening in Obibo. Did you know what one of the radio presenters said? One of the radio presenters said that what the guy has reported is a fake news. Even after the guy went as far as sending them pictures and some of the things that, some of the evidence that he had, they still call it fake news. Why I'm saying this today is because if you watch what is happening in Ukraine now, you will see that everybody is talking about it. The world is reporting it. Channels television in zoo is reporting it. Guardian what is it called? Guardian newspaper is reporting it. Punch is there carrying it. BBC is at the forefront talking about it. CNL, they are talking about it. All the whole media houses, everybody is talking about it. But when it comes to Biafra, nobody cares. Nobody talk about the killing of Biafrans. Nobody talk about some of the things that's happening in Biafra land. But that is not why we are here tonight. Why we are here tonight is to talk to our brothers who lives in this particular country called Ukraine. If you are a Biafran and you live in Ukraine, please, if it's happening, if you notice any bombing around where you are, please try to leave that particular city. Move to another city. Just move. Just like I've said before, every Biafrans, any Biafrans, life of any Biafrans matters wherever you are in the world. I have a lot of people commenting here. Praise is watching us from Asaba, that is Delta State. Gift is watching from Lagos. Okay, say auto I don't know what that is. Fake voice. I don't know what you're talking about. We have a lot of people on here. Someone is watching us from Senegal. I said it before. Let us know where you're watching. Comment your location. Let's see if we'll be able to figure one or two persons who is joining the program from Ukraine. Yeah, Voice of Biafra is IPOB. I wanted to say Voice of America. Comment your location. Let's know where you're watching from. Let me go up. I think I made some comment before. Obin Victoria is watching from Abuja. I think I've called your name before. So share this message. Like I've said before, I don't want to take much of your time, because if you check now, you will see that it's almost it's late where I am. I wouldn't know where you're watching, but if you would let me know your location, I will appreciate that. But where I am is a little bit late. This is not our usual time of doing program, but I just think that I should just come here and talk to our people. Chisom is watching from Akwa Ibom. Thank you, Chisom, for joining the program. Christian Isaac is watching from Lagos. I thank all of you for joining the program. Thank God is watching from Abuja. We have a lot of people joining us from Biafra land, or from Nigeria, the zoo, and we have some people too who is joining us from Biafra land as well. But I know it's a little bit late in zoo called Nigeria. Share the program, please, so other people will get to come across to this particular program that we are here tonight doing. If you're watching, okay, Christian Isaac is watching from YouTube and is watching us all the way from Lagos. Please, if you're watching on YouTube, indicate, let's know that our YouTube is up and running. Charles is watching from Asaba, Biafra land. Thank you, Charles, for joining the program. We even have a lot of people today. I was thinking that we are late and we will not have more people watching the program. Wilton, good evening to you too. So the message had been passed, and I am going to stop the program here to let some of you to go and rest your head, and whatever information that come across to us, we will always be here to talk about them. So I'm going to stop the program here, and I will see all of you probably tomorrow. Wilton is watching from Imo State. How is Imo State today? We have Liberty Sugar watching from France. Thank you, Liberty, all the way from France. We have Chuku Emeka watching from Porto. Onyeka, where are you watching us from? Try to let us know your location. Onyeka is watching from YouTube. Chuku Emeka is watching, I think you're watching us on YouTube as well. Akachuku is watching from YouTube. Thank you, Akachuku, for that confirmation. So we're going to stop the program here. If you check on your screen, you will see the video that is running on the screen. That is a video of a city in Ukraine. If you check there, you will see vehicles are moving. Nothing is happening there. The city is calm, and I believe people who lives in this particular city will be calm. So if you live in a city where bombing is happening, there is military presence, try to leave that particular city. Go to a city where they safe. Rita is watching us all the way from United States of America. Thank you, Rita, for joining the program. Chima is watching from Spain. Chima John, thank you for joining the program all the way from Spain. Thank you, my brother. So just like what I was saying before, on your screen here you will see a video that is running. That is a video of a city in Ukraine. If you see, you will see, if you look very well, you will see vehicles are moving, and there is no bombing here. So it's calm. But let's hope the story will not change tomorrow. But what we are saying tonight and why we are out here tonight is to talk to our brothers who lives in this particular country called Ukraine. So if you're a Biafran and you are living here in Ukraine, please stay safe. That is our message tonight. Henry Chigozie is watching us from Anambra. Thank you, Henry, for joining the program. Share the program, Henry, please. Share the program so other people will get to, watch this video later, because a lot of people are sleeping now. When you pick the video and you share it on your wall, when people wake up tomorrow morning, they will get to see it. If you share it, another person share it, two people shares it, people will get to see it when they wake up tomorrow, and they will get to watch this particular program. If maybe you have a brother or a sister who lives in this country, Ukraine, you can call them tomorrow and tell them to leave that particular city where they are staying and move to another city for their safety. Just like I've said before, every life of Biafrans matters, and all of us must live to witness Biafra. So I thank all of you who bring out your time to join the program. Dennis Chi became is watching from Enugu State. Thank you, Chi became. Thank you for joining the program. King is watching from Dubai. Thank you for joining the program, my brother. Kubana Amy is watching from Nsukka, Enugu State. Thank you for joining the program. Share the program, right? I'm seeing a lot of people liking. Henry Chigozie has liked the program. Share the program. If you're liking it, you share it as well, right? Let the program go round. We'll come back tomorrow to still update you what is going on. Just like I've said before, if you have a brother or a sister who lives in Ukraine, please call them tomorrow to know how they are faring. Chidima just like the program. Chidima, share the program as well. Ndewo, my sister. So if you have your brother who lives here in Ukraine, try to call them tomorrow and ask their whereabouts. Prince Samuel just like the program. Thank you, my brother. Ndewo. Peter is watching from Liberia. Thank you, Peter, all the way from Liberia. So I'm going to stop the program here, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Good night and God bless. But before I leave, I am going to play you our national anthem as it is customary. Remember, before we start any program here, we usually take our national anthem, and at the end of the program we'll repeat the same national anthem. It's been what we've been doing on this program, time immemorial. So in case maybe you just joining the program for the first time, that is how we do it here. Before we start the program, we play our national anthem, and at the end of the program we repeat that same national anthem, except maybe we are doing a program with a different software that doesn't allow us to play maybe music, that software that doesn't have music options and whatnot. But in as much as we are here and we're doing the program, what we do here mainly is Before we start our program, we play our national anthem, and at the end of the program, we repeat the same national anthem. So, what I'm going to do now is to play you our national anthem, and when that national anthem finishes playing, I am going to stop the program and I will see all of you tomorrow, like I've said. So, thank you for joining the program. Stay safe, and I will see all of you tomorrow. My name still remains Maze Udochukwu. I am one of Biafrans representative here on Facebook and on our YouTube channel. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. I love all of you. Good night.